Okay, before we study the vectors, let us study the DNA which has been cut into small parts, how we are going to separate them out, because we have used endonuclease enzyme, and we know that if there is a big DNA, large number of DNA, and they are cut into small pieces, we are using the endonuclease enzyme. So endonuclease will cut the DNA into various small pieces, because there may be the places where it can recognize and can cut them, like GATTC may be present at 1000 places in a DNA. So the endonuclease enzyme is able to cut the DNA into those 1000 pieces, and the places where the endonuclease enzyme cut the DNA by recognizing the site is called as recognition site. So recognition site, you all must know that it is the site which is recognized by the endonuclease enzyme, and it cut the DNA at that particular place. Now, when the DNA has been cut into small pieces, then we separate it with the help of gel electrophoresis. We separate them out with the gel electrophoresis. Now, what is this gel electrophoresis technique? This technique was devised in 1931 by A. Tiselius in 1931. He used it for the biochemistry process. And in gel electrophoresis, what is done? The small pieces of DNA are taken and then they are put in a device. This device is used for gel electrophoresis. It has got a cathode end and a negative end, negative end and a positive end, cathode and the anode. You can take it anyway. And here there is presence of wells where the DNA can be put, and this area is filled with gel, and this gel is called as the agarose gel. It is called as agarose gel, and this gel is extracted from the seaweeds. Seaweeds means the algae. So this the algae is used to extract the gel, and this gel is spread in this device. And here are the wells to put the DNA. So we put the DNA, this is well number 1, 2, 3 and 4. We put different DNAs here in this and turn the switch on and make the device work. We all know that DNA is negatively charged. It is negatively charged. So it's going to move towards the positive charge, that is towards the anode. So when we put it here, it will move towards the anode, number 1. So it is on the basis of the charge it moves in this device, and the other is because of the size. Since the gel have got small pores, so the smaller fragments of the DNA, see the size of the DNA which will be cut, the size of the fragments of the DNA which will be cut will not be uniform. Some of them will be smaller in size, some of them will be larger in size. So the one which are smaller in size, they will be able to pass through that pores very quickly and will be able to reach the anodes quickly. So here we have smaller fragments, and then as we observe it, here we have the bigger strands. So this is how they get separated. And we are not able to see them once they get separated, because the color is not visible. Some of them may be hiding. So once the process is completed, once they have they got separated, then we turn the device off, and after that we use ethidium bromide to color them, and the color is orange. So we are able to see those orange bands over the gel, and we can identify them. Then we can cut these small pieces of the DNA very easily, because the gel is very, very soft, and since the DNA is now visible, so we can extract it. And the process of using the ethidium bromide and our ability to see them and extracting them from that gel is called as elution. So the treatment of the DNA with ethidium bromide and its extraction is called as elution. So we can extract them and we can see that orange color with the help of the ultraviolet rays. And those DNAs, they are put in the PCR machine, they are amplified, their numbers are increased to a great extent, and after that we will use that DNA in order to introduce them in the vectors. So this is the gel electrophoresis technique. There are few terms which you must know. What is the principle of gel electrophoresis? So it is the charge and the size of the DNA. What is illusion? It is the treatment of the DNA with the ethidium bromide to turn it into stain them, and then they can be observed with the ultraviolet rays, and the method of extracting them from the gel is called illusion. Now let us talk about the vectors, because we are going to put this small extracted part of the DNA into the vector.